Hey everybody, Ben Scarborough here. Welcome to Top of the Week, the show designed to keep you up on the must-haves. And guess what? Those beautiful images produced by the 4K HDR capable cameras at the US Bank Stadium filming Super Bowl 52 will be downscaled to lower resolutions for all television and online broadcasts. NBC did come out and say that the 2018 Winter Olympics will be available in 4K HDR though, and virtual reality. It's gonna be alright. We're only 6 months into 2018 and it's still February. Actually, I wasn't really sure how I was gonna break this to you guys. I thought about saving it for last, but it's just weighing really heavy on my conscience and I think I just have to get right into it. This is not gonna be easy for me to say, but Tommy Wiseau confirms The Room in 5.1, 4K, and 3D. Football's coming at ya. Will the flower shop lady be able to recognize Johnny in 3D? That rooftop green screen is gonna look banging. Will this ever happen? It's true he shot the movie simultaneously on both film and video, so a 3D version could become a cringy reality unless he mounted the cameras on top of one another, in which case you just have to lay on your side and enjoy it that way. Best Buy just told music suppliers it will pull CDs from its stores on July 1st. I'm sure you've purchased a compact disc from Best Buy at some point. BBY at one point dethroned Walmart for a little while as the largest CD retailer in the United States, but they've come out and said that the annual CD sales only generates around $40 million for the chain. Vinyl will remain in stock for the next 2 years, but that's probably because turntables will be easy to bundle with the records. Target also told music suppliers they won't drop the format altogether just yet, but they have some new demands. They'll only pay record distributors for units sold instead of buying discs in bulk and hoping that they fly off the shelves. If the major labels don't do something to appease retailers, it would be another nail in the coffin for the CD format. I think it's safe to consider DVD kind of in that same boat. It's something big movie studios are gonna have to consider dealing with places like Target now that HD is kind of like the standard. I actually used to work at Best Buy. People would come up to me all the time and ask, "Do you have this album on CD?" And then be all, "It's no wonder Best Buy is going out of business," and then storm off. "But the website says you guys have it. I drove 3 hours for this CD." It won't get any easier for my homies that still work there though. People will still come in after July 1st looking for CDs. In December, I touched on a Facebook group that claimed responsibility for review bombing the user audience score on the Star Wars Last Jedi's Rotten Tomatoes page. And I mean, as of today, it's still a little tilted because of that. Down with Disney's treatment of franchises, and its fanboys were at it again when they created a Facebook event called Give Black Panther a Rotten Audience Score on Rotten Tomatoes. We all pulled it up here at the studio and reported it because of course we did, and the last time I saw it there was around 4,000 marked as going and also 4,000 as interested. This is where Facebook comes in and straight up removed the group from the site entirely, and good on them. We got this screenshot here saying the group's been dropped for violating community standards. Then RT released this statement saying, "We at Rotten Tomatoes are proud to have become the platform for passionate fans to debate and discuss entertainment, and we take that responsibility seriously. While we respect our fans' diverse opinions, we do not condone hate speech. Our team of security, network, and social experts continue to closely monitor our platforms, and any users who engage in such activities will be blocked from our site and their comments removed as quickly as possible." So are you guys pumped for this movie? It just set a pre-sale ticket record, so it looks like it. I'm gonna celebrate by putting on this Black Panther mask Realty Dragon left over here on my head and then do that thing Black Panther does. Cosplay. Well, can't really beat around the bush with this one. The Spice Girls just confirmed a reunion on Victoria Beckham's Instagram account. That's Posh Spice. Looks like Victoria just said, "F it. I'm actually gonna go sing with my girls one more time." What does this mean for music when CDs are about to evaporate? The caption of the Instagram post says, "Love my girls, so many kisses, X, exciting X." this is a tale as old as time. The choice between sitting on your ass and 10 million pounds to sing some songs with your click doesn't even sound like a choice at all. We all agree that there are many exciting possibilities that will once again embrace the original essence of the Spice Girls, while reinforcing our message of female empowerment for future generations. Friendship never ends. Vampire Weekend is coming back with new shows in England. They're gonna headline the indie-heavy End of the Road Festival this summer. Yo La Tengo, St. Vincent, Feist, Jeff Tweedy, John Cale, Ariel Pink. I think I'm going. There's no way I can not be there. I'll put a link in the video description so you guys can check out the lineup, but man, I'm already so turned about this year in music. Also, Justin Timberlake just dropped an LP on Friday and the reviews are so middle of the road. Pitchfork even gave it a 3.8. Has anyone heard this album yet? What the hell did he do? I'm gonna make an exception because we're all adults here and this is the internet. I've been pretty good about censoring swear words on the channel because I have no idea who's listening. I'm gonna let this one slide just because it's too good. So, disclaimer. In Denver on Thursday night, Jamal Murray broke Steven Adams' ankles. Like, look at this. Damn! Slow-mo. Nasty. Playing Twister on the basketball court. A fan watching the game at home used the hashtag NBA on TNT and tweeted, "Adams got dropped like when Shaq dropped Barkley." Oh, okay. The TNT staff live monitors that hashtag and it led to the Inside the NBA panel, Shaq and Barkley specifically spending the first part of their Thunder Nuggets halftime segment talking about old times at a Lakers-Rockets game in 1999. Here's a clip of what I'm talking about.
Now, but the wrong people, I wouldn't want Fisher necessarily to take that shot that fast.
Oh, and there's a swing by O'Neal, and they got a brouhaha on the floor.
All of the talk about fighting led Shaq to challenge Barkley to a boxing match on set.
Dude, I don't want to hurt you.
Always go down this road.
Yeah, because you know, listen, I don't want to beat you up. Then your mom gonna call me, complain.
Listen, hey, you know
Miss
what?
Lucille, I'm sorry.
You know what? Forget that. April 15th, me and Chuck, a big glove charity boxing match.
You know what? I bet they would do
May
that.
15th.
I bet they would do
Right
that
here.
at halftime of the Western Conference Finals.
No, we don't want to do that. We
Sure
want
you do.
Just before Ernie Johnson was able to steer the conversation back to basketball, it ended with Shaq whispering a not safe for work phrase in Barkley's direction live on the air.
We're going to do it right
So
here.
what we have,
Big
Ernest?
crowd, man.
We're going to do it right here.
You got the Nuggets with a.
Knock your ass out.
They have not trailed in this game, up by 19, looking very sharp.
Very sharp in it.
Hey, I know what I heard. Turner and the producers of Inside the NBA swear he said, "I'll knock your ass up," but I mean, come on. Who says that to another man? Nintendo is bringing Mario Kart to smartphones. That's all we know, but it's happening in the next fiscal year. Turn up, turn up. Nolan Bushnell, the guy that founded Atari, was all set to win the Pioneers Award at this year's Game Developers Conference last week, but after an 18-hour internet thrashing from reports based on how he treated women in the 70s and 80s, GDC has decided maybe this isn't the year to honor him in the wake of the Me Too movement. He's since tweeted an apology. Back when Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy were filming The Revenant in 2015, DiCaprio apparently convinced Tom Hardy that the performance he was witnessing from Tom would garner him some awards recognition post-release. But Hardy swears he disagreed and a bet was made. As we know now, Leo was right, and Hardy went on to receive numerous award nominations for his role, including Academy Award nominations for Best Actor in a Supporting Role. On Thursday, a fan was spotted snapping a photograph of Tom Hardy with his sleeve rolled up, revealing a right bicep tattoo that reads, "Leo knows all." Tom lost the bet, but he did get recognition and praise, so obviously he was okay with it. Maybe this Leo knows all tattoo is actually just a way to remember the time Hardy was honored for his hard work, but that's serious. So now, what if Leo didn't win any awards and recognition was made to get a Tom knows all tattoo? Macaulay Culkin hosted a Reddit AMA this week to promote his new podcast and website. He said his fondest memory of Michael Jackson was crashing his golf cart into his and being called an applehead. He likes Joe's Pizza in NYC the best. He's happy despite how he looks in photographs, and he prefers Home Alone 1 to 2 because it has 100% less Trump.
This nightmare scenario.
Actually, last year, Matt Damon told The Hollywood Reporter, quote, "The deal was that if you wanted to shoot in one of Donald Trump's buildings, you had to ride him in apart. You had to waste an hour of your day with a bullshit shot, and that you had to call Trump by name to get the permit to shoot." I guess in Home Alone 2, they left the shot in. Whatever.
The 914 makes copies on ordinary paper automatically. For the name and number of your nearest Xerox office, look in your telephone book.
Xerox, the brand synonymous with the printing and hardware market for decades to the point where it became a verb, will be losing its independence and merge with Japan's Fujifilm Holdings Corporation. Xerox fell into what the New York Times described as a contemptancy trap, meaning it got so good at copy machines and printers that it eventually fell short on being able to do anything else. The Xerox and Fujifilm merger will create a company with a combined worth of around $18 billion and marks the end of the independence for a US company whose roots trace back to the start of the 20th century. My favorite Xerox story is, of course, the tale of the Xerox Palo Alto Research Center. In the 1970s, these guys were working on a computer called the Alto, and it became pretty well known around Silicon Valley for its GUI, networking, hard drive, a mouse, things that we take for granted today. Stephen Paul Jobs arranged a visit to Xerox PARC where personnel witnessed a demonstration of the technology from Xerox in exchange for Xerox being able to purchase stock options from Apple. After only 2 visits to see the Alto, Apple engineers used the concepts they witnessed behind closed doors to introduce the original Macintosh. 44 years ago, Xerox could have beat Apple to the graphical user interface operating system era. So what's the lesson here? Maybe it's don't let Apple come peep some you're working on before it's released. Wrapping us up here today is the real Super Bowl showdown, Kevin Hart versus a security guard. Comedian Kevin Hart wanted to celebrate the Philadelphia Eagles' first Super Bowl victory just like everyone else, and as Darryl Green starts bringing the Lombardi Trophy up to the stage, cameras caught an NFL security guard denying Hart from getting up there. Then he shows up on the NFL Network set during post-game interviews and drops an F-bomb on live TV.
Philadelphia is a great city. I hope this is an example of what we can do. We gave a
I love you. All right, he gotta go.
To all the kids out there, I just want to say don't drink. When alcohol's in your system, you do dumb stuff. Me trying to go on stage with the trophy, definitely in the top 2 stupidest things I've ever done, but who cares? Eagles won a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm still a little tipsy, but the world can kiss my ass. My wife was the first one that said, babe, don't go up there. I told my wife, no, honey, chill out. I got to be up there with my city.
How did it work out?
It didn't work out good. Man did his job, didn't he? He said, Kevin Hart, I know who you are, but you can't be up here. I said, hell if I can't. I went to walk. He put his hand on my chest. Who gives a shit? Go Eagles, fly, Eagles, fly.
Hey, stout, bro, when he put his hand.
No, he was firm.
Not gonna lie, all this celebration footage is getting me crunk. I gotta get out of the studio and pull up to one of these after parties. I'm Ben Scarborough. Thanks for watching this episode of Top of the Week. We'll be back for another episode this Sunday right here on the channel. If you liked this video, please press that thumbs up button and subscribe for more daily content right here on Scarflix. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!